Evening, everyone. We are here with community updates on WJZZ
Woo! Yes,
Cool
yes.
TV, the coolest station in the land.
That's right.
And we have Al Bracey.
I love it. I love it.
And you forgot to say his name.
No.
I'm
He gonna sing his name. He gonna sing
I
it.
gotta sing his name.
Yeah, no, he gonna sing yours now.
I didn't know we were supposed to harmonize.
Yeah.
But I'll do
It's
the
Motown. Thank you, my brother.
And from Kids Coalition Against Hunger, we have
Michael Burwell.
Michael Burwell.
Yes.
We're going to be talking, and shortly Alberta Tinsley will be calling in.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about Kids Coalition Against Hunger. But first, before we even get started with that, I was at a job fair today at Wayne County Community College District.
Okay.
And this job fair was all over the news yesterday, this morning, and there were not enough people out there. And I'm going to just tell you a few of the jobs. I have a list of 32 different jobs, but I can't tell you about 32 different jobs right now. Good jobs. Roush Performance Power Force is hiring, and they are seriously looking for test drivers, people to test drive new vehicles, people that have maybe just graduated or are still in school in an automotive program, and they are hiring and they are paying well. They will also pay you to train while you're still in school. They're going to pay you for the training for an apprenticeship program, and their website is pdworkforce.com/apprenticeship. pdworkforce.com. Remember, when you come to community updates, you need to bring your paper and your pencil. Always bring it. And they're hiring for test drive new model vehicles. They are paying, it starts at $14 an hour. And if you have your CDL or CDLB or CDLA, $17 to $22 an hour. And for car haulers that have a CDLA, up to $94,000 a year. Can I get a new job?
Ooh.
No, I'm teasing. 94 a year plus a sign-on referral bonus and travel bonuses. There again, the website is pdworkforce.com. For that one is .com/apply. For the other one, it was .com/apprentice. Another company that's hired, and this is around the country. Roush is a national company, and they are hiring around the country. Another company that was hiring around the country, I forgot the name of the other one, but Wayne Metro Community Action Agency is hiring. They have a job training program. I'm going to try and list on our website the various companies that we're hiring. Please go. You'd have to go to Michelle Turner White on my Facebook page. And I have started to list the information that we're giving out listed on the replay so you can get the replay info. But this job is 10-week on the job training, weekly pay, plus coaching. But there were so many great companies. Unfortunately, I left the list that had 32 national companies on my desk.
Yeah.
But they are national companies that are hiring. So there's many people that are saying, I can't find a job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know those of us who are working everywhere we go, we see hiring. I don't care if it's McDonald's. They're paying $15 an hour.
Right.
But now if you don't say, well, I've heard some people, I don't want to work at McDonald's. Okay. But now these are huge companies. Roush is a huge company, a national company. And there was one other really good company.
It wasn't National Steel, was it?
Oh, USS Steel. Thank you. USS Steel, they're hiring as well. I don't have that information in front of me. I will post it on my Facebook page at Michelle Turner White on Facebook. And I'll try to put it on YouTube with our community updates page as well.
And they can also Google. You want to go to US Steel?
US Steel and Google. Exactly. Do it easy.
Yeah.
US Steel is a national company. They are hiring nationally. Good paying jobs, signing bonuses. Many of these jobs you don't have to have. They will train you. So if you're looking for a job, again, here on Community Updates, we're giving you the information, and we are going to be talking to Mr. Mike about Kids Coalition Against Hunger.
Now that's a beautiful thing that you're doing. I mean, you can't imagine. I mean, but the children, feeding the children, getting children to work together. You know, that what you're doing, man. I just want to take time out personally to thank you, myself, and of course Michelle. She thanks you as well because we do appreciate that, man. Because right now, food is tough. It's high. I mean, the cost of it, but the thing is putting it together, putting packages together. We're going to let you explain exactly what you do and what inspired you to do what you're doing right now.
Okay. Well, Al Bray, say.
Ow. Sing it, brother.
It's good to be here with you guys today, and thank you so much for having me on the show. Kids Coalition Against Hunger was actually my dad's organization. He founded the company and brought it here to Michigan. And I can go through, the history if you like.
We like that.
Okay.
Man.
Well, my dad basically back in 1998, he used to work for an organization called the Promise Keepers. And the Promise Keepers was an organization that was founded by Coach McCartney, who was a coach out in Boulder, Colorado. He's a football coach. And his thing was to bring fathers and sons back together. And the way he did that was he would rent places like the Silver Dome and these big stadiums, and bring millions of men together and tell them about their faith and build them back up so that they would go reunite with their sons.
Great.
My dad,
I love that.
Yeah.
Reuniting fathers and sons.
Yeah. Well, my dad did that for about 5-10 years. And he went out to a conference out in Boulder, Colorado. And at this conference, there's probably, 300-400 guys from all over the country that kind of do the same thing that he does. And at the dinner, there was a speaker there by the name of Richard Proudfoot. And Richard Proudfoot spoke about his company, Kids Against Hunger, at that conference. And when it came time to dinner, instead of giving the people that were there a salmon dinner or a steak dinner, what they would normally have, he actually served up the food that we're going to be talking about today.
Okay.
And as soon as my dad saw that, he stopped working with the Promise Keepers and brought the organization here. Awesome. So that was in 1998. From that point on, there were a few service groups and a few national organizations like the Kiwanis Rotary Club, Thrivent Financial for Lutherans, which is now Thrivent Financial now, and a lot of the Lutheran churches got behind him and came and packaged food in his warehouse and asked him what he was going to need to make this thing really grow in Michigan. And they got him a truck and a trailer, and he made his operation mobile. And by doing that, he was able to go to different communities and set up in a gym or a church or a business these production lines where they assembled this dehydrated mixed food. Okay. So,
and it forms into a soup.
It does, and I'm going to get to that part.
Okay.
So really, we're talking about a dehydrated vegetable blend that's been around for about 45 years. That was actually developed from some food scientists from Archer Daniels General Mills in Cargill. Now, you guys will know those companies because they make a lot of the grains and cereals that we eat on a daily basis. The reason that Richard Proudfoot did this was because he actually went down to Honduras in 1972 after Hurricane Fifi. And when he came back here, he got with some of his constituents because he was a plastic mogul and got the scientists from those three companies to put together that meal so that he could help people in other countries.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So is that why I saw, what is the website, CA.com or
It's
.org?
it's actually kids. It's an acronym, Kids Coalition Against Hunger. So KCAH,
Yeah.
KCAH.info.
.info. And I saw in there that you all are doing this around the world.
Yeah.
We do.
So that's
Yes,
when
we
that
see that.
started.
Yes.
And it's right here. So again, the community updates is not just for just the local community.
That's right.
This is a national
Absolutely.
organization,
That is true.
world
World
organization
organization.
that is providing food for youth in communities
All over the world.
all over the world. And so do you give enough food to families so that the whole family unit can have, or how do
How
they
does that
get
work?
it?
Okay. What folks, the misconception about what we do is because they, whether it's Google or whether it's any search engine that you go to, they have us listed as a food bank, and we're not a food bank, and we're not a food pantry. We are a humanitarian food relief organization, which means that we supply food where there's a need because either there's a drought, there's been a disaster, there's been a situation where they can't get food. So when Hurricane Katrina happened, 2008, we sent food down there because that was a disaster. When the Ebola hit Sierra Leone in 2012, we sent food over there because that was a disaster. The farmers couldn't maintain their fields because they were quarantined to their villages. So we sent food over there so that they could have something to eat.
Good.
When 2010, Haiti.
I was glad. That was my next
Haiti,
question.
Yep,
I was feeling Haiti, man. That happened to them twice. But yeah, man.
we did Haiti. In fact, we sent well over 1.5 million meals to Haiti just for that disaster. It was kind of interesting because there was actually a naval vessel, the USS Normandy. This actually got some write-up in the Detroit Free Press back in 2010. But there was a captain of the USS Normandy who was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. They came and got 250,000 meals from our warehouse. The Navy did. Took them by train to Norfolk, Virginia. They got loaded on this basically as an aircraft carrier, and it got redirected into Haiti. Well, the guy that was the captain of the ship at the time hailed from Grosse Ile. And so when he saw all these meals coming from Michigan, it freaked him out. And he's like, how, he was very proud to say, I was a part of, this whole thing that's going on.
So we have something, while we're bringing it home to Michigan, we have a meal packing event that will be taking place this month right here in the greater Detroit area in Livonia at the U of M in Dearborn on the 28th.
Correct.
Saturday the 28th. And we still need volunteers.
We do.
So we still need several. I think we have 60 something volunteers and we need 170.
72 or 74.
And so the Lions Club has partnered with U of M Michigan Dearborn and I think a couple of other organizations, and we will be hosting a meal packaging event Saturday the 28th. And we need volunteers. If you would like to volunteer, please give us a call at
313-355-6018. Once again, it's 313-355-6018. Call in right now.
Call in.
And check him. This great man right here took upon what his father had put. That's what I'm talking about.
Legacy.
That's right.
That's legacy.
And he kept it going. And I just wish out of my 4 sons, one of them would get into what I'm into, but right now they don't see it. The entertainment part, they don't see that yet. But maybe my grandchildren, though, they see it. They say, so I'm looking at one of my grandsons to step up and keep the legacy going.
You keep speaking it and you keep putting it and drilling it in them. And sometimes when we think our children aren't listening, they really are listening, and they'll come back to you sometime later and they'll say something to let you know that they were listening, or they'll do something to let you know that they were listening. So now tell me, these meal packing, and when Alberta Tinsley is able to call in, she's going to call in because she has an organization called Mac Alive, and you are looking too for organizations
Yeah, to partner
that
with us.
will partner with you
Yes.
to
Absolutely.
provide meals for families in communities. And
Yes.
so maybe you know of an organization and you're listening tonight. The organization does not have to be in Michigan. We have people listening right now from all over the country,
That's right.
from
That's right.
North Carolina, from Florida, from Pennsylvania, from all over. Call in. If you know me personally, feel free. You've got my number 248-238-4863. Let me know. But you can call in. And what is the number to Ka where they can reach you?
248 336
336
2559.
2559. You can call Mr. Burwell at 248-336-2559. And whatever community you are in, they are willing to partner with you, your organization, or organizations that you may know, so that you can provide and host a meal packing event. Do you personally go around to other states, or do you have other
do.
representatives?
I do, and we do have other representatives.
Okay.
Obviously, it's been a little bit difficult after COVID.
Yes.
We lost three very highly trained coordinators that have been with me probably 15 years.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Well, it's one of those things where, it's...
So there's some jobs
There's
available?
jobs available.
So here's another job available. What state?
Michigan.
Okay, Michigan.
I got Michigan.
Okay, Michigan, and then they travel?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They do. But they'd have to... well, obviously there's job requirements to that, and I could let them know everything that needs to be done.
And again, Mr. Burwell's number is 248-336-2559.
You know what, Mr. Burwell, I just got to tell you this. You right now sitting right in a legacy seat, because this station, WJZZ Cool TV, this original jazz station on the planet. It was first right here in Michigan, WJZZ. When you like that good jazz, that cool jazz, you are right here where it's all been created, right here on WJZZ Cool TV. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, sometimes Instagram. And you know what? What we love to do is come every Wednesday. Community updates will be right here with Michelle. And we're giving it to the people.
He's now singing my name.
He's got a great ring to it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Now, we're really honored to have it. And let's get back into talking about some of the things that we're going to be doing on the 28th with you.
Okay, sure. On the 28th, basically, there'll probably be between 100 and 120 people that'll come together. And in a
big warehouse.
Well, it's actually more like a conference room.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, these 100 to 120 people will put together 25,000 meals.
We will be out there as well.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So you get
I've already registered.
A first-hand look at how this thing goes.
Yes. We did it before. The Lions Club did it before a few months back.
Yeah. In fact, in Livonia, I believe St. Edith's Church, which is an ongoing event that they do every year.
Awesome.
But, what it does really is it brings people together from all walks of life. And, obviously, if you're sitting or standing, working at a job or working, doing something, and you've got somebody that's sitting across from you that you really don't know, you're going to spark up a conversation.
Yeah.
And what you find out is that you have more in common with people than you actually know.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
What are the ages? Is it a particular age?
We've worked with people as young as 6 and as old as 96.
Okay.
Wow.
So, it just depends on, who wants to come out, who wants to bring their kids out, who wants to bring their grandkids out. I've had packagings where there's 3-4 generations of people serving together.
I did when I was looking on your website, and you have great videos that show children working. And I have 3 grandchildren, but 2 of them I take them with me. They've moved now, but I took them with me to many meal packing events and distributing food, because I believed you need to instill giving back to your children when they're young. You don't have to wait until they're older. And even we were out doing that even during COVID. With we all had on masks and gloves, and but I did notice children. So how young can the children be?
They
Is
could
there
be
a
as
certain age?
sure they could be as young as 6 years old. You know,
Okay.
obviously, you're going to need a little bit more adult supervision.
Right.
Yes,
And then
with
they
a 6 or
wear
7
hair
years old.
bonnets. You
Yeah.
all provide that hair, or
We do.
buy? Okay.
Nope, we provide
Hair
the hair
bonnets.
bonnets or the hair nets and the
Mhm.
gloves.
Mhm.
And
And
usually
people
they're
can bring their
sanitized.
mask,
Yep,
or we'll have masks
we
there.
will have masks there for them
If they want to wear a mask.
Right.
Yeah.
That is optional. But it's going to be a good time. You know, it's one of those things where we really got back to our normalcy last year around June, after they lifted the curfews of the gathering. And since then, I don't think we've had a free Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, as far
That's
as events
wonderful.
goes,
Yeah.
because people wanted to be back together and serve together.
So
it's
the
awesome.
event this weekend, I'm sorry, I
No,
know
no,
you
no,
want
go
to say
ahead, go ahead.
something. Not this weekend, but on the 28th of May. Again, it's going to be volunteers are needed, as well as, let's say your family needs some food. I am willing to pick up food. I need people to tell me what organization you're with. Tell me what community group you're with, and we will bring some food to you, as well as can people come and pick up food?
No,
Or we should take it to them?
Yeah, we take it to them.
Okay. Do we have to do that, or you all have people that will take it?
We basically send our food to distribution points.
Okay.
So if you have a food pantry and you need some food, get in touch with one of the Lions, and we will direct food to your pantry.
Okay.
Because I received an email saying if there's some food pantries that you know of that need some food, to let one of the Lions members know.
Yeah.
And we're Lions members.
Yes.
Let us know.
Let us know.
If you got a food pantry and need some food, we can bring out, it's the boxes.
Yep.
Boxes of food to your food pantry so that it can be distributed in your community. This is community updates. We are here to help uplift, encourage, strengthen our communities, not just here, all over the world. Communities need, and we need things. And so
yes. I wanted to ask you this. How much of sponsorship are you getting from Michigan? You're based in Michigan. You're here. What type of sponsorship are you getting from Detroit?
From Detroit or from Michigan? Or do you
from
Detroit?
I want to start with Detroit first.
Okay. We on average we package between 3.2 and 3.8 million meals a year. Wow. Out of Michigan.
Out of Michigan. 3.2 to 3.8 million per year in Michigan.
Just in Michigan.
Yes, Michigan.
So that's food. Ooh, don't tell me you're hungry. I'm telling you where the food is.
Right.
We're telling you where the food is.
Absolutely.
Come and get it.
Yes.
And it's free.
Free.
Can we say free? Free food.
The reason why I'm saying Detroit
food is high right now in the grocery store. Can I get some soup?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
okay.
Because food is. I was in the grocery store yesterday and I was appalled at the price.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Since I know that they want to blame it on people saying the prices going up. They always blame it.
And the gas, $4.59.
And we have oil and gas here in America. Everything's not on Putin, but that's another show.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to get started.
Right.
Because I mean, you got high tomatoes $16 for a tomato. Putin got something to do with that.
But the apples yesterday were all for one apple, $2.
Yes.
The ones I really like, the Honeycrisp,
right,
$3.
Yeah.
For one.
Not
a pack.
That's what I'm saying.
Just one. $2.
Man.
For one apple.
But we're gonna be calling you.
We got to grow an apple tree.
Now,
right.
Now, the reason why I had asked about Detroit first is because of this. You have Detroit Lions, Detroit Pistons, Detroit Tigers. Okay, Detroit Red Wings. Have any one of those sports teams reached out? Because we're talking about children. We're talking about feeding the earth, actually, because you guys are everywhere.
Right.
Is any Have anyone stepped up, or have you reached out to any of our major Detroit teams?
That's good.
We have. A lot of times when you're looking for sponsorship from those type of organizations, they're really trying to focus on a particular genre of people. And what I mean by that is by us donating a third to international affairs, a third to disaster relief, and then the third goes back to local communities. They would rather do events with, some of our sister groups like Gleaners and Forgotten Harvest. Those are food banks, food rescues, and food pantries. We are a humanitarian food relief organization.
Okay.
So we only make one thing, and that's that 390 gram food packet that we ship globally.
Okay.
So it's a little different.
It's a little different, but is that on political side? Is it like
politics? Because they all have nonprofit segments to their organization.
They do. Well, all of them are. All of them are 501c3s. We're a 501c3 as well. But we just have never gotten a lot of backing in the inner city. There have been a couple of, we've been in existence since 1998, so that's 24 years.
Right.
We've gotten, a couple of companies to sponsor events inside the city, but nobody does anything continuously in the city so that the citizens can serve and be a blessing to somebody else.
But now the Lions Club is doing that.
The Lions Club.
Because I know we just got donated. I think we are up to 7,000.
76. Almost $8,000.
Almost $8,000.
Yes.
And we are going to have a meal packing event here in the metro area. Will be at the University of Michigan in Dearborn on May the 28th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. We are looking for volunteers. Please let us know if you are able to come and volunteer or if you need food. If you're in need, can individuals, let's say I have 10 individuals that say they have families and they can use some food. Can I take 10 packets?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you need food, let us know.
Yes.
We'll bring you some food.
Yeah,
don't sit out there starving.
We come and pack your own food, right?
Come and pack your own food, and you can take some home, and then while you're volunteering,
there you go.
Give, and it shall be given unto you. But I'm not going to preach now.
I have an idea. Preacher, you're doing good, but I'm gonna preach with you. We're host together. Exactly. We're gonna preach together.
Exactly.
Listen, how about just a thought? What if you had a concert as to where it's a free concert, but all you got to do is just volunteer, pack these packets of food, and you got a good concert going on.
Oh.
And it's like you volunteer.
But you can't do it. You mean like for the out here?
No.
Do it outside though, because it's all warehouse. I think it would have to be inside in a tent.
Yeah. Well, we can create that.
Okay.
You can create a venue.
Yeah, you always.
He's got an idea and it sounds good.
Yeah.
I love music while I work. Whistle while you work.
Yeah. Yeah. Just more creative.
Sure.
Because we do want more of Detroit representation. We know that Michigan is doing a few things. Let's talk about what Michigan is doing.
Sure.
The state of Michigan.
Sure. We a lot of the communities, the suburban and rural communities, they come together, whether it be a church venue or a school venue where they do it in gyms, and they'll just take the afternoon and they'll do it in shifts. So most communities do it, if not once a year, every other year.
Okay.
And that really helps us, or really helps us, because we're mobile. We can bring it to them. They don't have to leave, their community in order to serve. And if you do it at a church, or if you do it at a community center, or if you do it at a school, most of these people know where those locations are at, and they're comfortable
and
with
we've
them.
got a church in the greater Detroit area on every corner.
We do.
Yeah.
Every corner.
We do.
Churches come together, serve some food, work with Kids Coalition Against Hunger. One of the things people are looking for in the church is that a need. I need you to meet my need. I need help from the church. And we need to come together as one body to serve the community. Wouldn't it be nice to see all four of those churches in all four corners get together and provide food for the whole community?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be wonderful. Now, Matt Collins, who is our district governor-elect with the Livonia Lions Club, he's the one who spearheaded this particular event that will be happening on the 28th in Dearborn, but
Correct.
he's with our Livonia Lions Club. And then Livonia does this every year at one of the churches in Livonia. We need to be doing this at churches in Michigan. Kids Coalition Against Hunger can use your help to serve the community. All we have to do is give Mr. Burwell a call at 248-336-2559 and let him know that you want to work with him. Let him know that you want to pool together your people and volunteer and serve meals for your community. Free food. Free.
You know what? Once again, you are listening to WJZZ Cool
Yes.
TV, and every 15 minutes we got to do that. You can check us out. Community updates every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Also on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes Instagram. You can also check us out by calling in like we got a call now. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello. Hi, caller.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You have a question for us or a comment?
Yes.
And thank you for
What is
calling
the
in.
benefits of turmeric?
What did you say about turmeric? Can you speak up a little louder?
What are the benefits of turmeric?
What are the benefits of turmeric? Turmeric is a good vitamin source, a good herb source that helps with many different properties within the body. Did you mention that you have turmeric in your food meal? Well, that I don't know where you're asking the question from, but turmeric is very good. Go ahead.
I mean, speaking of that, the doctor that we had, Dr. Russell, that we had on the show last week, she is actually going to sell me some turmeric for my neuropathy. She said that's good for my neuropathy.
It's good for several things.
Several things for the body.
Turmeric is.
Yes. Yes.
Are you looking at having some turmeric, taking some turmeric?
Well, what is neuropathy?
Neuropathy is like when you're like my
your
hands.
Extremities will go numb.
Yes.
You have tingling and numbness in your body. It could be your hands, could be your legs, could be your feet.
Yes.
I definitely have.
And those are nerves.
Yeah.
And you have, your nerves are, it's not functioning correctly like you need it to. And the food that Mr. Barwell has, that is good and healthy foods that we're talking about right now.
That's true.
Yes. So and you have different grains. Are you in need of any food? We're talking about Kids Coalition Against Hunger, and if you have a need for some food, we can certainly make sure that you get some food. If you want to come out and volunteer on Saturday the 28th to help package some food for some other people, as well as you can take some food home for yourself. Are you willing to volunteer on the 28th? It's between 9 a.m.
I'm
and
in
noon.
need, but I don't have transportation to get out there.
Okay, well, you know where this is saying that where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes.
So you can call someone can pick you up and bring you. If you're the willing body, a way will be made to get you there. Are you a willing body to come and volunteer?
What day is this?
Saturday, May the 28th from 9 a.m. to noon. But
9 to noon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. I think I know who you are, and I will talk to you later. And we have another caller calling in, but thank you for calling.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
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 Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. This is Alberta.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I couldn't do this. I was listening to you for the last 15 minutes, but to call you, I had to get offline. So, are we on right now?
Yes, we are on. We are on, Miss
All right.
Tinsley. Yes.
All
Welcome.
right.
Thank you
All
for
right.
calling in. I don't know if did you say you had a chance to listen,
Yes, I learned
Mr.
about
Burwell?
turmeric.
You heard about turmeric?
Yes.
Well, that was from our caller. We have Mike Burwell here from Kids Coalition Against Hunger, and Alberta Representative Alberta Tinsley has an organization called Mac Alive, who has been doing wonderful things within the greater Detroit area, the east side of Detroit, for many, many years. How
Yes.
long is Mac Alive? About 30 years, 25 years old?
You're 32. 32.
32.
Yes. Yes.
And I mean, doing wonderful things with families, with communities, with housing, helping people in all types of capacities. Can you tell us a little bit about Mac Alive? And what I was hoping is to see an organization like, because you need, Mr. Burwell, you need organizations that would come together and help
Merge,
to
yes.
merge to help provide the food for the communities, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about Mac Alive, Ms. Tinsley?
I'd be pleased to, and let me just begin by thanking you for giving me this forum. Mac Alive began 32 years ago because in our community we just saw too much death,
Mm-hmm.
too many loss, too many break-ins,
Yes.
people feeling hopeless, people feeling as if, what is life worth living? And we said, you know, through, regardless to the despair, Mac is alive.
Yes.
Mac is
Yes.
the main artery on the east side.
Yeah.
And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, everything in the graveyard ain't dead. And
That's
we
right.
have to move forward and show that we are not dead, we are yet alive.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I
I
love
we
that.
had over, at that time, 10 liquor stores up and down Mac Avenue. Today, hallelujah, there are only 3.
All right.
And everybody, if you want to, when you leave Detroit, and they say, well, if you want to give a street address, and you say, well, have you ever heard of Mac and Bewick? Chances are, no matter where you are, someone will say, yeah, I know about Mac and Bewick.
Right.
But not in a good way, but in a way of death and destruction and addiction.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Yes.
so we armed ourselves with the love of God and belief in our people, and we went forward to say, yes, Mac is alive, and let's talk about what we can do to help our community. And so we brought forth programming for children. We brought forth NA and AA. We began to have marches in those areas where we knew there was heavy addiction, and we took food and we took literature, and we had counselors there. We had people to pray with people there. We just wanted to be unorthodox and just do the things that we didn't see others doing. And the
Mhm.
reality of it was, at that time, nobody was on Mac Avenue trying to make a difference. That's just the reality, and that's why there was so much despair. And so today, fast forward, 32 years later, we're still around. We have our own headquarters at 3746 Fisher, a building that 50 years ago my grandfather had a club there called Briggsboro Oasis, and it was for black men who worked in the plant, the Chrysler plant, back 30, 40 years ago. And basically, those men would come to my grandfather's club. There were other men involved, and they would go there and tell their interesting stories,
Mhm.
and maybe have a little, you know.
That's
Well,
awesome,
I
Miss
know
Tinsley.
that you all do all along Mac Avenue for years. You've been doing. I was blessed to be able to work
Hello.
with Mac Alive many years ago, and blessed to be able to come to a lot of your political events and sing for them. And I, thank God for that connection. And even a couple of years ago, before the pandemic, took my grandchildren to one of the like festivals. It was an awesome festival thing that they were having outside on Mac, and they had cars, antique cars from Ford, and singers, and just it was wonderful. Just a wonderful day in the park. And I don't think it was that a park? It was like they made it a park, but it was wonderful. It was so
Yes.
much fun. And so you mentioned about feeding the community. Kids Coalition Against Hunger provides meals to the community. And even the event, I don't know if you had a chance to hear, there's an event coming up on May the 28th at the Dearborn, U of M Dearborn location. And we will be out there from 9 to 12. We need more volunteers, but even bringing it to, if you're able to come or send some of your representatives that work with Mac Alive to come to volunteer, take some meals back to your community. Maybe there's some other organizations that I'm not aware of that you might be aware of, Ms. Tinsley, within the greater Detroit area that could benefit from the food provided by Kids Coalition Against Hunger. And this huge meal packing event that they do can even be brought to the greater Detroit area, but we would have to get sponsorship in order to make that all happen. That's correct?
That's correct.
Yes. So I wanted to make a connection here so that, you know, maybe Mac Alive could get involved with Kids Coalition Against Hunger, whether it's coming to the event on the 28th or even bringing it into the city, because there are plenty of children I know that would benefit and families that would benefit from these wonderful healthy meals. We're all trying to get healthy and make our children get healthy. And these are healthy meals that you are, Kids Coalition Against Hunger is providing for our communities. And you do it around the world, but you've got it right here in the state of Michigan. Yes. Is that something that you think that you all would be able to work with?
We would certainly like to look to explore this further. I mean, people in this country, no one should be hungry.
Exactly.
But we know for a fact that there are children who go to school hungry and go to bed hungry. And there has to be something in the process to help us meet those unmet needs. And believe me, we see it. We see it. A gentleman came to the door. I was at Mac Alive all day today, and he said, "I'm hungry. I'm hungry." And, you know, we were giving away boxes today, and he said, "But I don't have any can opener. I don't have anything." But thanks be to God, we were able to put together products that were easy to open. And I'm just glad we were there to meet that need.
Well, we can get some of this
I just can't believe this organization sounds like one of the best kept secrets.
And that's why we've got them on here today. We believe in opening the can of worms on Best Kept Secrets. And that's why we've got them here on Community Updates today.
Well, that is so important. And believe me, I would I want you to have my number so you can come and see our facility and the things that we're doing. And we want to work with you to end hunger and to make sure that every child has adequate nutrition.
Thanks, Ms. Tinsley. It's funny, just listening to you. I grew up going to a church right on Mac and Gratiot from birth. And so I was about 18, 19 years old. So I know that area very well.
Wow, isn't that something?
It's a small world.
Well, we're all vessels, okay?
We are.
And we're all trying to do the best we can to lift others up. And I like to tell people I never look down on a person unless I'm picking them up.
There you go.
I like that.
And Ms. Tinsley, Sal Bracey, I want to thank you for two things. For members of your family, I believe it's your son-in-law. Is it Richard?
Yes, Richard.
I came over to Mac Live, and I was part of the Rotary Club and Grosse Pointe, and then and I was like the only black member, and then he came through, and at least it was two of us. I met him at Mac Live, and also want to thank you and your family. Mainly for Bill, your nephew. He actually raised my niece Candace, and he was such a great inspiration to her to help guide her. Oh. You know, when she was like a little baby, you know, Bill was there, and I really miss Bill. I love Bill. He was really.
Oh, I thank you so much, and my nephew. He's been deceased for a while now.
Yeah.
His brother, Mark, Tinsley also is deceased with young men. What the heck is going on? Our young men can't live to be old men
Yes.
and grandfathers. You know, something is wrong in America.
Yes.
I was reading an article, Lord have mercy, that said one mother lost 3 sons in 1 week in New Orleans. Did you see that?
Oh,
wow.
Goodness. Oh,
3 sons in 1 week.
3 sons.
If that isn't enough,
that's
you know, that's our backyard.
Yes, yes, it is. Ms. Tinsley, I have to do a quick station break. You're on WJZZ Cool TV, the original jazz station on earth. We were the first to do it, and we are sitting in these legendary chairs, and we're on the legendary line with the legend, our own Detroit's legend, Miss Alberta Tinsley, where you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes Instagram. And we are putting 2 powerful people together right here. You are seeing this on Community Updates this Wednesday. And we come on every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. But 2 powerhouses that we are uniting together. And I'm honored to be right here. Michelle, you put this together. And I'm so glad that you did with Miss Tinsley.
Oh,
and
I love Miss Tinsley.
And we love Mike now.
We love Mike now.
Yes.
Alberta Tinsley, Representative Al Tinsley, she's just an inspiration.
Yes.
I mean, she's been doing this forever.
Yes.
Mac Alive is over 32 years old.
Yes.
And I've seen the work going from door to door, going from organization to go. I mean, I just, it's a wonderful thing to be that where people still stay in touch with humans. Sometimes people get so big that they lose touch with the community. They lose touch with the realness of really what's going on. And one thing I love about Miss Alberta Tinsley, she has never done that. I mean, even just when I can pick up the phone and have her call to come on. I thank you so much for coming on to this program this evening for Community Updates. And I'm so glad. I'm going to make sure that Mr. Burwell gets your number as well, because and again, if you have any volunteers with the organization that want to come out, or if you have time yourself, we're going to be
absolutely. We'll talk, and I'll be there, okay?
Yes,
and I'll bring some people with me. Wonderful. And may I please tell you that this year, we do that huge parade down Mack Avenue, and we're resuming after a 2-year hiatus. We'll be having our parade on August the 27th at coming down Mack Avenue. We've been doing that parade for 32 years. I've walked it every year, and thank God I'll be able to, with His grace, walk it again this year.
All right.
I've had a chance to walk that parade too. I'll be sure and keep announcing that especially as we get closer to the parade. And is there anything else going on that you would like some support with, or something that we can do to help? We will definitely, and I know there's a flyer, and I'll pull it probably off of your Facebook page when they post it, or on the Mac Alive page about the parade. But is there anything else going on that we can help you?
And we do have NA and AA programs at Mac Alive on Tuesday and Wednesday, because we're serious about people recovery and staying grounded in their recovery. Yes. There was an article, I know you asked to go, that said more people died from drug overdose in the past year than ever before.
Wow.
This is unbelievable.
Yes.
Unacceptable. When I was on city council, I had the Partnership for a Drug-Free Detroit, and we brought in hundreds of people every month to talk about the issue of addiction. To let them know that everybody's not doing it. And there are those of us in recovery who want others to become healed from the scourge of drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
So that's my heart is
people and help them.
There.
Yes. We're gonna do everything we can to help those in the community, and we're gonna get, when you come out on Saturday, or whoever is able to come out. I know you said you would be able to come out to get some food where you can take it back. Maybe some of the people that are going through NA or AA can use some of these meals, like the man who came to the door. And these are things that he can take with him.
Yes.
They can take with them. They don't spoil. They just need to put them in a pot of water.
Pot of boiling water for about 20 minutes. And either you'll have a casserole or a soup.
Awesome. Yes.
And I heard it tastes good.
It tastes pretty good.
Yes.
It tastes pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that's what we love to hear. Knowing that we can, get together with Mac Alive, and you can come out and support her
Absolutely.
on the 27th.
22nd. Is it
27th?
Of August.
August 27th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My-
I know
my
that's
set-
my
my-
family reunion day. That's why
Oh,
I
okay.
said that.
Oh, we got a little ways off. We'll be I'll make sure you get more information as we get closer, and other things that we're doing also. I just thank God that we're able to come out of these individual homes and see one another again.
Yes, yes.
Isolation and it's awful.
It
Awful.
is.
What we
It
do,
really
we hope to
is.
get you on the show right here in the studio before the event of the 27th, and that way we can still promote and we still connect. It's about connecting.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that Mike is here today. It means a lot, and he goes all over the world, and to attach that with Mac Alive being national and international like you guys are doing, I mean, that would be a really big come up for all of us. And you know what I'm saying? All of us, the root of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to bring these fruitions together.
Yeah.
We need to bring our families together, bringing and supporting each other's ideas, bringing it together. And I'm glad to be here today. I mean, I'm so
And
honored,
I know Miss Tinsley is connected with many churches, and you were saying like a lot of times you bring the churches will come together and then do a meal packing event for the communities. Correct?
That's correct.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to be involved. I can tell you that.
And there are a lot of other grassroots organizations that are out there. I don't know all of them, but they're here, and I want to see this. I mean, thank God for the things that we're doing throughout the state of Michigan, but I would love to see more of this right here within the greater Detroit area, so that we don't have people coming to the door saying, "I'm hungry."
Yeah.
Nobody
Yes.
should be hungry in this country. We waste too much food.
It is. It's a process, and it's a blessing to be a blessing to somebody.
Yes.
Yes.
And the sooner we instill that in our kids, and
Mhm.
sooner we learn that, the better off we will be.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We gotta start from ground up. Miss Tinsley,
Yes, sir.
what else you got going on? Because I know you are very active in the community.
Mhm.
I try to be. I'll tell you, as the song says, I ain't no ways tired. And I want to encourage people to stay active, to keep moving. And if you haven't ridden a bike, get on a bike. Even if you have to walk like you got training wheels on it, we have got to move.
Yes.
Because being still and sedentary is only draining you of life substance. And we are meant to work and move
Yes.
and ride bikes and do jumping jacks and whatever you can do, move. I'm blessed. I ride a bike sometimes 10 miles a day,
Wow.
and I'll be 68 on my next birthday.
Wow, that's a blessing. That's wonderful.
Yes.
But it feels so invigorating, and Detroit has so many wonderful places. But I'll tell you, as the world has discovered the DeQuinder Cut and the Riverwalk, oh my God, they're such a wonderful addition to Detroit, and I want to see more of us partaking and enjoying those jewels, because they really are jewels. And I mean, take your kids. Somebody comes from out of town, you've got to take them that walk down the DeQuinder Cut for 2 months. You've got to take them down the Riverwalk from Alta Road all the way to the Ambassador Bridge.
Yeah.
Who else can claim, and I'm going to just say it like this, black folks living so close to water?
Yes.
That is so true. They are jewels in the city. And when I have
Yes.
out-of-towners as well as just my own self, I love to go down there. So the red lighting us, that means we are almost out of time. It's
Okay.
6:54. That
I
red light.
just thank you all for being present, and I know that people can pull it up later on, and I'm sure they will. But just keep doing what you're doing, because we need this positive message of hope and love and coming together. So no, it's not in vain. It is not in vain.
Now, Ms. Tinsley, I have to ask, if someone wanted to get interested in being part of Mac Alive, Do you have any type of information that you can be?
Absolutely. Yes, they can call us at 313-824-3900. That's 824-3900. Or they can go on macalive.org and look us up and see all the things we've been doing. I think they'll be very pleased. We're just blessed, and we're blessed to be a blessing, as my sister said.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, we will be putting that information on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube page, the information. And I don't know if you heard me, I gave a lot of good job information at the top of the hour. And we're going to be posting that on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So we thank you so much for calling in. And if you know people that need jobs, Wayne County Community College District had a wonderful job fair today, and a lot of great information was given out for national companies. We have another caller calling in, Miss Tinsley, and we thank you so much for joining us this evening. Have a great
Bye-bye.
day.
Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Bye-bye. We love you.
Yeah.
Okay, other caller who's been trying to get in, please give us a call back. We have a couple of quick minutes.
Yeah.
Please give us a call back because we see that you've been trying to call in.
Yes.
And it was a 1-800 number. I don't know what number it was.
Yeah.
But please give us a call back.
Yes, because they might want to be a volunteer. You
Right.
might want some information.
And if you can't get through right now because we're almost at the top of the hour, please give us a call back at 248-238-4863. Again, that's 248-238-4863. If you want to volunteer or if you have a community or you yourself need some food, please let us know. Give us a call at 248-238-4863. And Mike Burwell's number is, we got to stop.
No. We got a call right here.
Oh, we got the call.
Hello,
okay.
caller.
Hello, caller. Accept the caller. Accept it.
Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Caller, can you hear us?
Like my sister. I think that was my sister's number there. Yeah, we got 2 minutes. So we got 2 minutes left, caller. Well, anyway, last thing we want to do. Information.
Sure.
Got to be reached again.
If you guys want to find out more about what we do and how we do it, please go to kcah.info. And that's how you can find us on the World Wide Web.
I haven't heard that term in a long time. Worldwide
But
Web.
it's funny because we can actually cut it down because we used to tell people to go to kidscoalitionagainsthunger.org. But that's like spelling out
long.
32,
Right.
So kcah.info.
Great.
And you'll find out all our information and how to get in contact with everybody on there.
Good. We want to
Wonderful.
thank you.
We
I want to
so
thank you,
much.
guys.
Michelle.
Thank you.
You did great.
And our grace.
Uh-huh. We love it. We love you right here. Community updates every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
YouTube,
Tune in.
Facebook, Twitter, WJZZ, the original jazz station on this